In this video, I've got fitness photography tips for y'all. We're gonna dive straight into this, starting with an introduction. This is my friend, Derek. He's a trainer. He's awesome. We'll link him up so you guys can give him a follow. So look, we're gonna work through a few different scenes. I'm gonna go a bit quick. If you guys miss anything, that's why this is a video, so you can rewind it, rewatch. We're gonna talk composition. We're gonna talk lighting. We're gonna talk specific things about fitness photography on that lighting and posing side. So let's get started. This is the first scene that I'm really digging. In fact, let me go ahead and just get a before shot of just Derek chilling there. You don't gotta do anything crazy, Derek. I'm gonna go ahead and take just a natural light shot of this scene. And we're gonna start with kind of what the whole scene is. Okay, right there. So what I love about this scene is this nice hedge that kind of drops into the background. Now to use that, I really need to step back just a bit and kind of zoom in. But before I worry about that, I want you guys to think lighting first. Lighting when it comes to fitness photography is everything. I mean, lighting in general is everything. But when it comes to fitness, we need shadows and highlights to bring out definition on the body. So the first thing that I really want to do is get Derek into a good spot. There's a car right here that's catching nice direct sunlight. So if I push Derek back, notice right there, Derek's body actually completely lights up. So Derek, come forward a bit so you're out of that light again. Isn't that crazy? Look at right here versus back just a few feet right there. So as much as I can use these natural reflectors, I will. I also have lighting too that I'm gonna add to it, but let's start with that spot. Now what we wanna do is angle Derek kind of shortly to the, I don't even know if that's not a word. So what we want to do is angle Derek so we get a good shadow on the body. So if Derek is kind of facing the car, well, it really fills in all the definition. So what we want to do is actually bring him away towards me. Now, as soon as you reach that point, you can see the shadows and definition, and that's perfect. So Derek, actually angle the feet towards me. There. Now we're going to rotate the body and we can kind of turn from the hips to get more or less light. I like the ball on that side. That's great. Let me now figure out my composition. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back a bit. Derek, let's scooch you a little bit in right there. Okay, I love that as a composition right there. And we're gonna use that ball to sort of cover up any mess in the background. I'm gonna shoot this at f2. We're gonna go to 500 of a second for shutter and ISO 100. This looks really cool. I think I do wanna drop the exposure just a bit more. So I'm thinking of ambient light right now, right? So remember the CAMP framework. We're gonna work through composition, ambient light. I've got my composition figured out. We're now working towards ambient light, and that's solid. Now, one thing I didn't say, lens choice, I'm using the 28-70 f2 on the Canon R5. This is kind of my go-to setup now. Look, if you don't have the 28-70 or if you don't have the R5, that's totally fine. Use what you got. From a lens standpoint, a 50mm prime will work just fine. A 85 prime will work just fine. Use whatever you have in this area. I'm opened up to around f2. You'll get a very similar look. So now that I have this, I want to modify a little bit. So I'm just going to add a bit more kick to that light with this guy. So again, I'm using the Profoto B10. I believe this is the B10. And we're gonna place it just right onto a stand right about here. Derek's already in his spot. And Derek, where were you looking when you looked off to the side a second ago? Kind of there? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is actually bring this over here to kind of match the angle of this car. We're gonna add just a bit more kick to that light. Again, use the flash that you got. Any flash is gonna work for this because we're gonna use probably around 8 power, which on this guy is about the amount of light as a standard flash head at full power. Derek, is that pointing right at your face?
It is.
Okay. I'm gonna bring this right here. I'm gonna go right there. Perfect. I have a little mini sandbag just in case we catch a bit of wind. The only other thing I've done is placed a grid on here. When it comes to fitness photography, I do like to often work with harder edge light sources because they define the body quite a bit. So I like the shadows and the highlights, kind of the definition that it creates. So with that, let's go ahead and get a test fire and let's just see where the light's at. Okay, that's solid. Now I'm at an 8 right now. I'm gonna dial this up to a 10 to kind of show you what not to do. I don't like adding too much light in these types of shots. Okay, I like to have this balance between the natural light and the flash, which means I don't want the flash to be too low in power. I don't want to be too high in power. Right around 8, which is 1/4 power on this guy, that's roughly 50 seconds, 60 watt seconds of light. That's about a standard flash worth of light, okay? I'm also using high-speed sync because we are at 1/500th f2 and low ISO. All right, Derek, I love that lean actually. Lean into that side. There you go, right there. Dude, that's dope. Let's go ahead and, yep. I want you to air out now. So one of the things that I love doing when it comes to, especially shooting people with their shirts off, if you want to get definition in the core, watch, if Derek actually breathes in, he's gonna lose the definition of the core. So if I take this shot right now, then we don't have a lot of detail there, right? So instead, I'll instruct my model, you're gonna air out and then flex on the way out. So this is what it looks like. As soon as he airs out and flexes, his core engages, and then you get much more definition in the shot. So that looks fantastic. We're just gonna start shooting now in this scene. Let me make sure that we're good on the light. Yep, light's good. Okay, brother, let me get that static shot first. Let me make sure we're both happy with it. Right there. That's tight. I'm gonna get low for a couple reasons. One, to block out the cars on that side, and I'm gonna give him a heads up of when I'm about to fire too, so he knows. Let's power this light up just a bit. Look down to that ball, Derek. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and air out. Got it. Dude, that's solid. Okay, let me go ahead and do another close-up. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Got a couple static shots. Now I'm gonna do something in action. Derek's gonna slam the ball. When it comes to action shots, I love getting low angles. I'm gonna show you why. So Derek, if you just pretend like you're doing a slam, go ahead and lift it up. Okay, so from this standing position, not only does it not look super dramatic, we also catch tons of cars and just background stuff that we really don't want in our frame. So I'm gonna lower the camera all the way down to the ground and try to frame Derek sort of right over the bright areas of this hedge. I dig this spot for a number of reasons. One is this white wall. The other is this kind of rail going through the scene. We also have a good angle of light. Now we're just about maybe 50 feet away from that previous spot. This is the great part about shooting in city environments. There's so much to do. Let me show you though, if I were to go with this sunlight and kind of take this shot right here, it's not bad, right? We're not gonna get a bad shot. I mean, it's hard to get a bad shot of Derek, okay? But what we have done is eliminate kind of all the shadow, the highlights and definition by shooting with the sunlight. Now, as soon as I get an angle, so if Derek stays right there and just rotates towards me, so rotate with the back against the wall, then you can see right here from this next shot, exact same exposure and everything. Derek, look kind of towards the light. There it is. And look at how much highlight we get along, like highlight and definition that we create along the body. Well, we didn't create it, Derek created it, but we're bringing it out, okay? I got called out for that once. They're like, yeah, you're creating definition with your camera. I'm like,
You know
relax.
what? Some people do.
Relax.
Some people do.
I reveal.
Yeah.
I reveal.
I
You know,
like that.
you've already sculpted. Okay, so the one thing we want to be careful of when we have props is to not let the props dangle against the body in a way that causes awkward shadows. So the way Derek's holding it right now is actually pretty good. Well, a second ago, we kind of got a little bit of a strange shadow when it's kind of bunched up and that stuff. So what I'm gonna do, Derek, come down just a little bit. There you go. And you're gonna go ahead and just kind of like engage the core. We're imagining that we're just off of a run right now. You're just kind of chilling, you finished your workout, you're looking off to that side. I'm gonna go ahead and just zoom in right here. And let's go look in. Okay, so he's looking towards the light in that shot, which is great. The one thing is, I'm kind of getting a little bit of shadow over the, yes, I wanted to bring the hands down just like that. Now we get much better shot. See, what he's doing is kind of pulling it down in a way, so on that shot, we're not really interfering with the magic. You know what I mean? The magic. Yes. So pull it down just like that, dude. And then look down to that side. You're chilling, you're airing out. There it is. I'm actually gonna look down to this side. We're gonna kind of zoom in. I like when he has his like running earbuds in. This would be a very much a, look straight down in front of you, brother. Yeah, there you go. Chin up a little bit. Get a bit of this detail. And then, let's go, there it is. It's not easy to flex like that.
No, definitely not.
All right, bro. The ladies are gonna be happy with that shot. And
Call me, I'm single.
And many of the guys, we gotta be inclusive.
Don't call me.
Everybody's gonna be happy with that shot. Okay, so I love this.
Oh,
These are really
wow.
cool. Looks very commercial, like it has a really commercial vibe to it. The only thing I want to do now is maybe get you sitting in this light, and I want to actually shoot from the other side of this. So what I want to do here is kind of incorporate some of this, yeah, this foreground effect. I love the way that that diagonal line kind of cuts through the frame. Oh, this looks good, dude. This is my favorite. Pull that band so it's kind of going behind the chest a little bit. This one's a little bit tough because he's sitting and engaging, so we got to make sure that we... Okay, now go ahead and relax into it a little bit. There it is. So come walk into the frame just a little bit more, right there. Now come down like you're gonna jump off the line. There you go, right there. Let me get my angle. Okay, 3, 2, action. Perfect. Cool. That one was just natural light. Let's go and find something else. This will be a great scene to wrap with because we can kind of put everything together so far. So I've posed Derek right here facing me. All we have behind him is just basically this white wall. We're in the shade this time, and we just have a bit of sun coming from the sky. I want to show first what this would look like natural light, and then we're going to add light, but we're not going to use a grid, and then we're going to work into our final image, okay? So let's start first, natural light. So because we have Derek already angled and kind of facing us, and the light's kind of coming in from the left side, if I scoop back a bit, I'm gonna scoop back to right here. Okay, we're gonna go to 400 ISO, 1/500 of a second. Okay, Derek's doing his thing. We get a pretty decent shot already. So you can see that shot. We do have definition, but I wanna kind of exaggerate a bit. So the first thing that I'm gonna think of is, of course, we talk camp a lot, right? So composition, we know we're gonna be shooting from this angle, ambient light. Next thing I'm gonna do is actually dial down the ambient light. I'm gonna do this with just my ISO. So we're gonna get a bit darker, and when I take this shot of Derek this time, I can really get a good bead on exactly where that light is coming from. So what I'm gonna do is add a hard edge light source to it just to kind of add a little bit of extra dimension. Here's the thing though, if I have that flash, so I have my same pro photo, right? I'm gonna place it right here at an angle, right about there, so it kind of rakes across the stomach. And let's just find a power setting that's not gonna destroy this entire scene. This one is, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so let's dial this down a bit. So I'm gonna go like maybe to 6, which is around, okay. So at a 6, 7, we're at roughly 1/8 to 1/16 power. This is a standard flash at this point. The issue is though, that I don't have a grid on here. So you'll notice, Derek, if you just hold it right there and kind of air out, there you go, right there, look at me. So I'm getting a lot of light kind of bouncing all over the entire scene. Now, that's not a bad thing, but we lose that kind of drama that I want in the shot. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and add that grid back. This is going to really funnel the light just right at Derek and prevent it from spilling. Now, I'm gonna take an angle. I say now a lot, don't I? I'm gonna take an angle where I can kind of see Derek's core, right? So that when I fire this flash, it sort of rakes across him a bit, okay? You'll notice that this is very much angled from, like we're almost like 90 degrees from the camera essentially. So from right there with the grid, I'm gonna do a test shot. Same thing. Fantastic. Now, as you look at that shot, we get this great highlight on the face. The shadow in the background is kind of kept on the wall. So the wall kind of almost has this bluish gray background, and we get extra definition in the core from adding a little bit of light to the shot. So I love this. This looks fantastic. Do make sure that when you're shooting these types of images that you have your highlight alert turned on, because we are shooting with a lot of shadow and we can't really see where the highlight might be peaking, right? So I'm good right here. Everything looks fine. What I'm gonna do now is, let's go, Derek. I dig that right there. So what I'm gonna do is actually zoom in and step back just a bit so I can kind of crop right below. Now, Derek, I want you to kind of start going for a curl. Bring the hands in a little bit. There, right there. Okay, now you're gonna start going for a curl and look down into your right side. There you go. Awesome. Bring it down, relax. Okay, look down to your right side first. Right there. Now start doing the curl again. There it is. Good. Now that might do a slight detail change right here. You notice how his bar is just a little bit tilted to one side, so he just corrected it actually himself. Start bringing it up. There it is. Dope. I love that. Now, because I have this vegetation right here, I'm actually gonna bring this into the shot and just do one last little framing with this. So I'm gonna have him right there. Derek, go ahead and do that curl one more time. Oh, are you doing reverse, bro?
Yep.
Judas Priest, man. It looks a little bit better from the veins. Yeah, going that side. Yep, there you go. Standard grip, and then let me get my angle. Okay, this is our final here. I want you to look at me, but bring your chin, look at me. Bring your chin towards the light. There. Here we go, and 3, 2, action. So just a real quick thing, you'll notice that I made a tiny adjustment to the light. It was because I was noticing that his head was a little bit bright. As I got into there and I looked at where the grid was landing, it was just a bit high. So I just brought it down a tiny bit, brought it forward a tiny bit. Let's finish this shot, Derek. Let's go ahead and look into the camera, chin up, relax the bar. Yep, now air out, chin down. Chin over the light a little bit, and keep the eyes on me on this one. This is your, there you go, right there. This is your trainer portrait, your aggressive. Okay, look just to the right side more, and look down to the shoulder. Start the curl while you air out. There it is. That was a fun sequence of images as y'all are looking through the finals. Kind of remember the overall tips. So really what we started with was making sure that we found a good angle of light, looking for natural reflectors, then getting the body into a position where you had shadows and highlights to show definition. When it came to action, we were getting low, shooting wide, and framing our subject against kind of bright areas of the background while also using that same highlight to shadows. We also use natural light. Remember, when the sun is kind of going down, you get really great shots with just natural light and angles and the foreground objects that we found on the street. Last, we kind of finished in this scene, put it all together, added a little bit of light with a grid to control that light and create our shadows in the background to create those highlights and definition. That's it. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Be sure to give Derek a follow. If you guys dug the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. You know how to do, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.